90-Day Fiancé star David Toborowsky is all set to welcome his first baby, with Suwan in Thailand in March 2025, but the couple has some fans claiming the baby is not David's. Annie was just 24 when she met David, who was 24 years older than her. The couple was introduced in 90-Day Fiancé Season 5, where David was dealing with weight issues, financial problems, divorce and unemployment, on top of a midlife crisis. It wasn't the ideal time for David to get married, let alone to a younger Annie he had to bring to the U.S. David couldn't afford Annie's dowry and was living off his best friend, who often provided him with money to cover expenses like his engagement and wedding to Annie. David's life had spiraled beyond control. However, he was able to turn it around, miraculously, in the past few years. David is a grandfather of 6 and, at the age of 58, will be a dad again. David has relocated to Thailand, with Annie where they are about to have their daughter and stay indefinitely. David and Annie were initially reluctant to have a baby because of the American man's older age. David already had 2 daughters, Ashley and Brittany, and a son, Jacob. David also kept talking about how he got a vasectomy decades ago, which made it impossible for Annie to get pregnant naturally. In his interview with Access Hollywood in June 2020, David admitted, "I cannot have children right now because of vasectomy." However, David did add that if Annie wanted a baby, he could do a vasectomy reversal. The pair were also against adopting since they hadn't discussed it. However, having the vasectomy reversed was a costly process. In January 2019, Radar interviewed a source close to David, who mentioned the couple wanted to expand their family, but the reversal was going to cost $6,800, and David was still having money problems. At the time, David still owed $13,500 and to Annie's family for the dowry. By 2022, David and Annie were seen on David and Annie after the 90 Days Next. The series exposed Annie's hidden desire to become a mom. This time, the couple gave adoption a try. They attempted to bring Annie's 14-year-old brother Jordan and 16-year-old cousin Amber to America. In a January 2022 interview with Hollywood Life, while promoting the spin-off Season 1, David and Annie were opening up to exploring the possibility of having a child together. Annie confessed that David's age was still an issue. She mentioned how she didn't think he'll have fun when he has to change diapers. Annie spoke about how she had agreed with herself when she married David that this was what she had to go through, and was her reality. Annie hinted at having a baby with David in a teaser clip for David and Annie. After the 90 Days Season 2, which was to premiere in December 2022. Annie revealed she hadn't gotten her period for more than 3 months and had gone to a doctor. David accepted that he didn't think he would ever think about being a father again. Jordan and Amber's visas were denied, which may have been the turning point for Annie to start thinking of having a baby of her own. However, it was a false alarm. The doctor told Annie she had PCOS, but she had a lot of eggs, and that her womb was okay. In August 2023, Annie got baby fever when she became an auntie to Suwan, her brother's son in Thailand. Annie and David earnestly began researching fertility clinics in the U.S. later that year, and by January 2024, they began the process at HRC Fertility Center in Los Angeles. Annie had to start taking hormone injections by March 2024. Annie shared details about her experience with IVF injections on social media, highlighting the hormonal changes she faced during the process while trying to get pregnant. Even though she was ready to become a mom, Annie faced several challenges. The 90-Day Fiancé alum had a painful ovarian cyst, which had to be removed surgically in April 2024. However, the efforts paid off since Annie's embryo transfer was successful, and she revealed that the test results were in, and Annie was pregnant. It was David's vasectomy which had kept haunting the couple. In December 2024, Annie posted a screenshot of some comments the couple received on their Facebook page. She captioned her story, "Why do you have to be so toxic?" The screenshot showed the fan writing, "Keep on making that money to support a baby that is not biologically his. I've watched for years, and he had an irreversible vasectomy years ago." They also claimed that Annie and David had used a male sperm donor. An upset David had lashed out at the critic. Even then, David was furious that the person claimed to have been a fan for years and was still unaware that Annie and David had done an IVF procedure. "Here is some knowledge," he wrote, and added that a male can undergo a procedure called a sperm extraction despite getting a vasectomy done. He asked the fan to go Google it for their sake. Despite David's explanation, the critics didn't stop doubting whether David was the baby's father. In February 2025, David filmed Annie after her doctor's appointment. "And the one thing is, doctor confirmed," Annie added. "The doctor said the baby looked like daddy." Annie laughed while showing the 4D ultrasound images of their daughter, where David pointed out that the baby had her daddy's nose. This, too, wasn't enough proof for the haters to believe that David could become a father at his age, and after getting his tubes tied, David decided to shut down the rumors once and for all on the anniversary of his sperm extraction procedure. David posted a video recorded by Annie from Valentine's Day 2024. 90-day fiancés, David said, "We have swimmers and we've good quality and quantity." He added, "I was asleep for the procedure," adding that, "I didn't if I was alive, gone. It's a very weird feeling." Along with the video, he wrote, "I had the surgery to extract the swimmers." David also mentioned that it was the best Valentine's Day gift he could have asked for and given.